You guys would be surprised what could happen if you just don't give up on yourself. Like, we know this world is tough today, bro. Like, we've already spoken about this 100 times. We understand what this world is like and how hard things are and things of that nature, and how hard it is to find the right woman for yourself, and how hard it is for women to find the right man for themselves. And it's a difficult thing, but like I said, you'd be surprised what could happen when you don't give up on yourself and you do what you can do, what you can control, which is your actions. And it's just going to take a level of discipline that most people will not go through today. Like, you have to ask yourself that, bro. Are you actually doing what it takes? Are you actually that disciplined? Are you actually that focused? Or are you just kind of all over the place? Because you're not going to grow a strong sense of self-identity if you're just all over the place. Things is going to get messy, and you know, it's hard to be at the front line of the candidates to get picked if you're at the back of the line or in the middle of it. Like, bro, everybody today, men and women, have to stand out. If you don't stand out, you're already done. You have to stand out, because nobody wants to put up with no one's shit today. And it's better to be single than to be putting up with people's BS, where things is like very bad. Things are not good. So if you just work hard on yourself, you would be surprised what you could attract in your life. And for every man watching this video, you guys gotta understand that, bro. Like, don't give up on yourself. Make sure you're doing the work. It's gonna take time. You have to tell yourself this, bro. It's going to take time. It's gonna take a lot of years of consistent efforts to build yourself. And it's almost like you don't feel the change that much. You might a little bit, but you change so much more than you think when you just look back at who you used to be. You make leaps and bounds of progress, and that's what it takes. Some of you are right there. Some of you have been improving for a while, and you might not see like the result you want just yet, but it's coming. It's going to come. If you just keep going, if you just keep outdoing yourself, like you're gonna be at the front of the line, and you're gonna get the things that you want out of this life. As for women, it's the exact same thing. Some of you are right there. Some of you are pretty good, but maybe not good enough. And I'm not saying that to insult anybody. I don't know who you are. I'm just saying this to say it because it's the truth. Some of you are right there, but things need to change. Things need to get better. And in order for you to do that, you have to take accountability. You have to see, what am I doing that is wrong? What am I doing? What could I change about myself to be better? But the thing is, you can't fake change. You can't start to act like you've changed, put on this big act like you've changed and you're better and you're not doing this now and you're not doing that now. You actually have to make the progress and make the changes necessary. So you can put yourself in that position that you believe you should be in, but you shouldn't be in it because you haven't done the work. You haven't taken the accountability that it takes and that it needs to get to that level. And until you do that, you will be stuck. Until you do that, you will not get the man you want. And it's the same thing with men. You have to self-reflect. It's not the good things about yourself, guys. Everyone has something good about themselves. You might do this. You might do that. You might have this about your life. You might have that about your life. What is missing though? What don't you have? What is lacking. And nobody's perfect, but you have to see what you can do to change. Do you have to be more disciplined? Do you have to be more focused, more consistent? Like, what's the key factor here? What needs to take place? Because you would be surprised at how fast your personality will change when you just have consistency and you don't stop. You're on a fast track, you're on that path, and you're just laser focused in your way, on your mission. This is very important. And you're going to become so much further ahead than everybody else, because a lot of people, bro, they're all over the place. And sure, you might have a bit of fun doing that. You might have some adventurous times and all this stuff. But when it comes down to the core being of who you are, what did you build? Like, who are you at the end of the day? How disciplined were you? How much of a rock are you? And that you need to be in order to get the things you want in life. That's what it comes down to. It's not about the fun. Fun comes last. We all have work to do. We're all on a mission of our different kinds of stuff that we do. And it's up to us to put that at the forefront of our lives. And if we're going to do something in a left field, it's got to be just here and there. It's not going to be nothing too crazy. Because if you go too crazy and you think you deserve to do that, you're going to have a very large wake-up call, because that's just not how things work. You're not going to look like you're that guy. You're going to look like you're just having fun, and you're not going to be trusted by a woman. You'll be trusted by a woman when you prove yourself, and that's the world we live in today. You have to prove yourself, but I'm telling you guys now, do not give up on proving yourself as a man. Continue to live that life. I have done it. I have lived that life. I didn't focus on the fun. I got away from the fun. I got away from the partying. I got away from unambitious people, unsuccessful people, individuals who's not even keeping themselves fit. I cannot be around them. Those things are important. And like I said, as men, and even as women, of the women watching this video, we all have to build ourselves. That's what's important. It's about accountability. It's about seeing who we are, because I feel women struggle with this far more than men. I know so many men, bro, who's doing the right things. They might not be where they want to be yet. They might not be that old. They might not have that much experience, but at least they're doing the right things right now, and they're on the fast track of getting themselves to that place where they need to be. That's what's important. It's not about who you are right now. This is about not giving up. This is about self-accountability. This is about realizing what you need to do to put yourself in that position that you're not currently in right now. And it's going to pay off. I'm telling you guys right now, it's going to pay off. You can beat this modern world. You can beat this cesspool. You can beat all these loopholes that most of you guys get put through by women. You can defeat it. You can get yourself a nice woman. You guys can get yourselves everything you've ever wanted. But you have to become all of that. You have to be what women want fully through. That's when you're going to see change. It's the consistency. And some of you guys are fairly decent right now, and you guys might have a few options or something, or women find you attractive and all that other stuff, but there's levels to this, bro. There's levels to this. Like, I have been that my whole life, where women find you attractive. You're kind of in that category. Women find you attractive, but you might not always be able to get the woman you want. And you might be able to get her, but you might not be able to keep her. And if you just do more work, you will. It just takes more work. Even some of those women is going to look back and regret their decisions they made towards you. They're going to come back after you because they're going to see who you are. And it's like, you know what? That's the best. That's the best guy I can get. I want that guy. I want him back. They're going to come after you. Because you've proven yourself. And it's important. It is important today to prove yourself. It is important today to not give up as a man. It's important today to know your worth, but to not be delusional. You have to know where you stand, and you cannot be delusional with where you stand. You can't. I could tell each and every single one of you where you stand. You might tell yourself certain things. You might prop yourself up bigger than you are. I don't know. But I can tell you where you're at and what you have to do to get better. I've done it a million times for men on calls. And it's about realizing that, doing what you have to do. And as you do what you have to do, it's going to take time. It's going to take time. It might take years. It might take 5. You never know. But as long as you do that, you will get the W. There's levels to discipline. And if you become that dude, you will get what you want. So it depends how bad you want it, because some of you guys might have a few good things about yourself, but you know damn well you're not as disciplined as you should be. You know damn well you're messing up. Like you know you are. You're not doing what it takes. You think you're good enough already. You're living your life. You're having some fun. You're doing this. You're doing that. You might have a few good things going for you. I'm not sure. It might not be good enough. It might not be. You might have to grow certain levels that you're just not at right now. Confidence-wise, mentality-wise, I don't know what it is. But those are things that will come with discipline. Those are things that will come when you just stay on the course and you don't get off. Like you just keep living that life day after day after day, and your confidence just builds. You start to love your life. You start to love the disciplined life. You don't need fun. You don't need all that dopamine and this and that and that and this. You're having a good time self-improving. You're having a good time leveling up. And I still do feel men today are doing a better job at this in general over women, because a lot of women, not all of them, but a lot of them are delusional. They think they're worth more than they are. And if you just look at them, you know, and it's not entirely their fault that they're that delusional, because every single person around them calls them a queen, calls them, oh, you're the best girl, you're beautiful girl, you're this girl, you're that girl. Like, men don't get told those things. And we don't take the delusional route, but a lot of women today are delusional. They don't think they need to change anything. They think they're already that chick that deserves this great man. But if they deserve that great man, wouldn't they not have that great man? They would. And they don't, because they don't deserve it. You would have it if you deserve that. You're waiting out, you're waiting out, you're waiting out, you're waiting out, you're waiting out for that man that you still don't have. Who are you again? Who are you again? And why do you deserve that? This is the type of stuff, bro, you cannot tell them, because it's tough love. But it's still love. That's the thing. It's still love. We only say this so you can understand it and take accountability. So you can go back to the drawing board and fix things about yourself, and that might actually get you that man. It might not. But it depends on yourself. That's what it depends on. It depends on your actions. It depends what you do. It depends on the moves you make if you're going to get the man you want and the work you're going to do in order to get it and to maintain it. So there's a lot of delusion out there today, bro. Men are sick of it. Men are getting sick of it. But I'm still telling you guys right now that there's no point in losing hope. There's no point in giving up. You should live every day of your life confidently as if you're going to get that, bro. You're going to get that chick. You're going to do all the things that you know you deserve to have because you're going to keep doing the work and it's just going to come. It could come at any time, on any day, like out of nowhere. It could literally come that quick. So there's no point in blaming anybody. There's no point in blaming yourself. There's no point in blaming modern women. There's no point in blaming anybody. God's going to do his thing. You just got to make sure you're doing yours. You just got to make sure you're listening to God and that you're making the right moves. That is what's important. So, yeah. Accountability is a hell of a thing, and it's going to get you very far in life, especially you ladies that have a hard time with it. The thing about this is as well, women don't understand how easy and how much easier it is for them to fix things over a man, because a man has to work for those things. Women just have to chill sometimes. Women just have to chill sometimes and calm down and take a deep breath and understand what they have to do, understand how they have to move in order to be attractive in the eyes of a man. You have to know what to do in order for a man to be attracted to you. And it's not about faking it for a month. It's about actually being that over a consistent period of time, aka forever. Like, that's what you have to know how to do. And I'm not saying it's going to be perfect like that 24/7, but you have to know how to be that for the most part for your man. And your man has to know how to be so he can be the best for you. Like I said, this is a great saying. I'll take care of me so I can take care of you. But I need you to take care of you so you can take care of me. That's what it's all about. More men and women today have to understand this. More men and women today have to not give up on themselves and start to love yourself. Start to do things that's going to improve you and your life and your future. And with that being said, that's the end of this video. God willing, God bless. We'll see y'all at the top.